Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to show you the best niche to start a new year with, and this niche and this specific method works perfectly at the beginning of the year, which is Q1 in January. Okay guys, so in this video I'm going to go through a couple of steps. Number one is for what niche you should be looking for, and number two is why you should choose that niche. Number three, what kind of products should be you looking for, and number four is how to run ads for this specific niche. Before I start the video, I just want to mention that I'm doing a free giveaway, which is 30-minute consultation con every week. So in order to enter the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and smash that like button and comment down below Ecom 22, and that's it. Basically, that's all the steps you need to take. So without further ado, let's just start the video. Okay guys, so here we are. So I'm going to show you what kind of theme you need to use, what kind of apps you need to have in that theme, and like basically go on the niche, the product, why I choose that niche, and everything else. So guys, so store theme should be theme Debutify. I'm not like affiliated with any of this, like with this theme at all. I only choose this theme because I have used it myself, and currently they have the latest version, which is 4.5, but me myself personally, I have been using a 2.0 theme, and like I know that theme isn't available anymore, but if you guys want it, you can just let me know. I can send it to your email. I'm using that old version only because that old version like fits perfectly, and I still have like 6-7% conversion rate depending on the country and the product, of course, with that theme. So that theme works perfectly for me, like even though with the niche store, like when I have two products, that theme still works very good for me. Like I don't need any custom theme to waste my money there. And the apps, in order to like save a lot of money, like not waste your advertising money when you get customers in your website, like you already paid for those customers, you need to have Klaviyo for email marketing and SMS one for SMS marketing. Guys, these apps are very crucial. Like Klaviyo is basically free. When you're trying to send out emails, you can send out like as much as even to emails you want to, but SMS pump is it have a price, but like it's not so expensive as well. But trust me guys, like if I spend like $2,000 on SMS pump, I will get back like 10k 12k. If you're like newbie or something like that, you can just see thousands of automation like flows that you can find on internet. You can just copy or paste or translate it into your website language or the country that you're advertising in against. Okay guys, so the niche I would recommend you to start the January 2022 with is fitness niche. That's right guys, like guys, trust me, this niche is very profitable at the beginning of January, and the reason why I will tell you, like explain to you later on the video, like in just 2 minutes. But like basically I've been in fitness niche for a long time. Like if you haven't like seen, like I've been training like up to 4 to 5 years now, and like I've been training every day guys, like 2 hours every day, and I really like it. Like when I train, like I just don't think about anything else, and it just makes me feel good as a person, you know, and like if everything feels great, you know, it's just very healthy as well. So basically fitness niche at the beginning of the year is perfect. It's like every day that I go to the gym is like the same amount of people, but at Mondays it's just too many people guys. Like I see people in Monday, like people in gyms on Monday like I never seen before. I'm like, everybody is in the gym on Monday, but like day after that you don't see those people anymore, and next week is the same thing. Like there's a lot of people, and this is basically the same thing with January at the beginning of the year, because we have something that's called New Year resolution, because all the people like set goals for themselves, like okay, in this year I'm going to do this, in this year I'm going to make this much, in this year I'm going to make better decisions, in this year I'm not going to do that. And one of those things is in this way, in this year I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to build muscle, I'm going to gain 20 pounds of muscle, I don't know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get shredded. And everybody set goals for themselves for their health, and I promise you guys, like one of them is fitness. And like I have tons of friends that working at gyms. Me myself, I've worked at the gyms before, and in January guys, like their revenue, like subscription list just goes on the sky, like because like everybody goes to the gym, just write their names there. They don't even start to train like after January or something, like or in middle of January, because they really don't care, but they just want to write their names there in order to have that like mindset, like okay, I did this, to make themselves feel good. But basically at the January, everybody start to think about their body, you know, and maybe they are fat, maybe they are that, so they just set the New Year resolution. So you can see in here, I will link this report down below. So you guys can check it out yourself. So basically this is all the information about e-commerce. So this is where I want to be focusing at the moment. So guys, you can see in here that like from the past 5 years this always have been consistent, but we have a little bit dip at the beginning when COVID hit, but after that it's just starting to pick back up. So you can see here it consistently sparks straight after Christmas, you know, New Year resolutions. So you can see here like after Christmas, like after this month, people starting just to think about the gym again, go to the gym, join the gym in order to have a better body. So in this month, in this specific month, and in the countries that I always talk about in my previous video, I'm killing myself to just do it in Europe. Guys, you will have a tremendous results and you can easily make 100k profit if you do it right. If you have watched my videos and do everything as I say, I promise you will get results. So you can see here the countries that have been searched like for this topic, fitness, and one of them is a like country in Europe, which is Denmark, like taking over Australia, Switzerland, United States, New Zealand. And basically you can see like Denmark isn't that big of a country, but have a most search used than US and Australia, guys. So you can see here this is one of the European countries. You can sell in Denmark, you can sell in Sweden, you can sell in Norway, you can sell in Finland, and it basically no matter what country you sell in, you're going to have a great results. Okay, so what makes a product winner in this niche? So first one is unique fitness products. Second is product that can't be found in fitness stores. Third one is good creative, at least 3. Fourth, convenient fitness product, easy to use at home. And 5 is fast results. So guys, what I mean with these 5 criteria is like first one should be a unique fitness product. By unique I mean like there should be a product that people not have seen before, or the product that have been seen or is a newer version of them. You can still sell the product that is like been sold before, but since it is January you will have a like higher success rate and higher like chance of making that product the winner, since it's the time of that year and just people are ready for it because they just want to lose weight. So it's going to be much easier for you to sell. And so product can't be found in fitness stores. Even if can be found, there isn't going to be a problem if you target the right country, which is European country, guys. Like there is still products in like European countries, but me, like basically from my point of view, when I live in Sweden, I don't see that much of a fitness stores in here. Like there's a couple of like one store in the middle of the city where you can buy your supplements, but like expect that there isn't like anything else that you can find like really good fitness product in it. So it is very untapped, and people that do fitness in Sweden and Norway, like basically all these European countries, they're all very dedicated to it because it's not easy to find fitness products in these countries. And the third one is you have to have a good creative, at least 3 I say, because like you need to have a couple of variation of the creative, or if you have a different creative, like you can just make more out of them. There can be at least 6, because if you have a 3 like different creatives that they all have a different scenes in them, you can just mix them up together and see like what is working, test it from 5 seconds in order to like give Facebook everything they need in order to give you the best result you want to, because Facebook works with creative, guys. If you have only one creative, you're not going to be like successful. If you have if you're very lucky, maybe that creative is a winning creative, that's going to work for you, but that's not going to last for more than 2 weeks for you. So you have to just change your creative and just keep scaling it. So the fourth one is convenient fitness product, easy to use at home. So people, the fourth and fifth one is really connected to each other, because it should be easy to use, and they should be able to have it at home, or that like maybe they can bring the product with themselves to the gym. And like if they have the product at home and it is like easy to use and give them fast results, people are going to buy it no matter what. Because at the beginning of the COVID, when I couldn't train, I bought these resistance bands, because like they help me like keep my muscle, like at least make the process of losing muscle much slower, like from 100% to 50 to 60%. If you like train well with them and train all of your body, just make the muscle disappears like much at a slower rate, so that will help you. So some product that people can at home that makes them feel good and give them fast results, you're going to sell it in a second, guys. So the next one is which country should be you selling it in, and the marketing, basically the audience. So as I said in here, sell only in EU countries, as I have mentioned before, and the age range, it should be between 30 to 65 years old. And I know most of the guys like say, okay, what about the 20 to 30 years old, because those are the like most committed ones. But like, don't get me wrong, like younger guys, they can stay committed, and there isn't any problem with them like going to the gym or something like that, because when you're younger you have like fast metabolism, so it's going to be hard for you to like, I don't know, maybe get fat. That was like for me, but I understand like all people are different, but that's just only my point of view. And like, I have been only selling to the older demographic because they have more money and just less problem with the younger people, you know. It's just much more hassle and they don't have that much of a budget in order to purchase a product. But people between 30 to 65 is the best customers ever. They have a lot of money and it's just much easier to make them buy like in a second, like, you know, pressure them, just make them ready to buy, you know. And the third one is low ticket with a high perceived value. So you have to choose a product that is low ticket and is high perceived value, so you can have a high profit margin and like basically you can get profitable very fast with that. Okay guys, so the next one is which countries you should be selling in, which is Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Spain, France, Netherlands. And I have sold like in 6 of these countries so far, and the other one I haven't like had time, like, or like even I couldn't do it because I'm only one person. I'm trying to like hire more people in order to have more time to scale in more countries, but you know, you only have so much time and like you have to be ordered to see over all of them and make sure that everything goes smooth. But these countries are the best ones so far, and my best one that I got a good result with is Germany, Sweden and Finland. Like, this country worked perfectly for me, but that's only from my point of view. If you want to try the other countries, they work as well, but you should do your research and due diligence before you start selling in any of those countries. For example, we saw that in that report that in the fitness niche Denmark was the best one, but maybe that isn't the same case for a beauty niche. For beauty niche, maybe it's Sweden, is not Denmark. So you should just do your research and see which country is the best country for you and your product. Okay guys, so creative, start with the eye-catching 5 seconds. So at the 5 second is the most important one, guys, and when you're trying to test creative and you don't have that much of a content, you can just keep changing that 5 second or 3 seconds at the beginning of the video in order to see which one have a high click-through rate, and you can see like from impression to 3-second video views how many people you are dropping. So for example, if from impression and 3-second video views you're dropping too many people, that means that your thumbnail isn't working well. And from 3-second video views to 75, if you're dropping too many people, that means that beginning of your video, 5 to 10 seconds of your video isn't that good and isn't that interesting. But if you have too many people there, like there isn't that many that dropping, that means it's showing you like good results. It's the same thing from like 50% maybe to 100% to 95% video views. So you can see like, okay, from 50 to 100 I dropped too many people, so maybe it's from this minute to this minute that I should change and it's not resonating with my audience. So the second one is focus on the promise to themselves, build the illusion. So I said illusion, you can use some other words, maybe belief, because at the beginning of the year people are so just illusional and just tell themselves things that they cannot achieve in only 1 month. They say, okay, I'm going to build this body in January or 2022, and after like coming 2 to 3 weeks and see nothing is really changing to the result that have made themselves to believe that they can achieve during this period, they're just going to leave the gym. And that's why like we have so many people that say, okay, I'm like this, I'm like that, but they just don't take their time to train. So they have illusion in their mind. That's what like give them hope to come to the gym and train. That's why so many people on Mondays, because it's the first day of the week, and that's why going to be so many people that are looking into fitness niche at the beginning of the January, because it's beginning of the year. So guys, the third one is focus on the benefits, get viewers in the buying mood. Don't ever like talk about features. Nobody care about the features. Everybody just care about the benefits, guys. Please, like benefits is like what's in it for them. How can this product solve their products? Features is like this have this color, it have this material, blah blah blah. So it's not going to be very good and relatable to the customer. And all these factors get viewers in the best mindset to buy in order for you to have a higher conversion rate. Okay guys, so here we are in the Facebook section. So how you should run your ads basically, and how you should optimize it. So I would recommend you to start with the campaign and ABO basically. So you want to test because your pixel don't have any data, so you want to just narrow your audience, try to train your pixel as soon as possible, so you lose a minimum amount of money. So you will start with the conversion ABO and start at midnight. If you're in the middle of the day, for example, don't run your ads, because Facebook will spend your budget till like at the end of the day, which is at 12. So please don't do that. Facebook just want to spend your money. So start the ads always at the next day at 3 a.m. and just let them run after that. So Facebook will optimize your budget depending on the day and the time that it starts. So for example, so for me it was like only 5 minutes left to the day was over, and like I launched I launched it as the day before. So Facebook, like, they just started to approving my ads 5 minutes before the day was over. So I did not know that. I was like, okay, this is going to be approved like by tomorrow maybe, because it took like more than 24 hours. So basically when ads got approved at 11:55, which was like 5 minutes left, so Facebook basically spent like around 800 euros in 2 minutes. And they do this like in order to waste your money. And so if you don't have, like, look at that, so they're just going to spend all of your budget in only 5 minutes, because that campaign was meant to be started that today, and since it was only 5 minutes left, Facebook just wanted to spend all your money, just make you lose money without giving you any results. And so since I knew like this happened to my friend, and he told me like, if it takes long term for you in order for your ads to get approved, just make sure that you turn off your ads if they get approved like 5 to 10 minutes to 20 minutes before 12, because Facebook do this on purpose in order to spend a lot of your money, guys. So that was just something very funny that happened to me. I just wanted to let you know, maybe it happens to you in the future, so you can avoid it and just be alert. So location should be the one that I listed in the previous slide, that you will choose the country and should be only one, and the age range is between 30 to 65. Gender can be both, and the language is also depend on that country, because if you are in a European country, your language should be on that country as well. You cannot use English. I see some of you guys commenting, okay, can I use English language, or can I use my ads in English? But guys, that's not going to work. That just makes you the same as other people in US. So you just have an English website. What is the difference between someone that is selling in same product as you are, but in their language, and here you are selling it in English language? They're just going to trust the other side that have in their own language, because just give them the trustworthy feeling, and there's not going to buy from you. So, and the next one is exclude dropshipping, Shopify, and e-commerce. Like, I don't see that anybody say exclude e-commerce, because when you do that, when you exclude this word from your exclude this interest, you're going to basically lose half of your audience, because there's too many people. E-commerce, online advertising, guys, like everybody know about Shopify and dropshipping, so you can use this e-commerce and online advertising in order to hide your ads from the other people that know about this business. Okay guys, so next one is the interest should be fitness related, and it really doesn't need to be as well, but at the beginning when your pixel don't have that much of a data, I recommend you to do this, because you want to narrow your audience as much as you can, because your pixel don't have that much of a data. So you want to find those audience much faster and train your pixel better as well. So you need 1 interest per ad set, at least 10 to 15 ad sets, guys, in order to gather as much as information as you can. So you need micro interest targeting for like 200,000 or less. I recommend you, that always works for me. But basically, if you're doing it in European countries, all of your audience is going to be around this much, because like it's not too many people in European countries. It's not as big as US, guys. So it's going to be much easier for you to narrow down your audience and train your pixel. And basically after that, you can use suggested interest as well if it is related to your interest. Budget for each ad set should be between $15 to $100, and that's in case you want to like test into only 1 day, and that's going to be enough. But you want to wait 3 days, as I said, in lifetime you can use it between $25 or $20 to like 65, 75, and that also depends on your product price as well. If your product price is less than $40 or $50, you can use your ad set budget from $20 to $45 to $50. But if it is higher than $50, you can use it from like $50 a day to $100. So that really depends. And that really depends on your budget, like how much you want to wait as well. But me, usually I just put it between $50 to $100 a day, and I just let it run for 3 days to get as much data as possible. But there is some rules, advanced rules that you can use as well in order to turn off your ads sooner. But when you have a new pixel, you want to wait that 3 days. But that is really up to you. If you want me to make a video for you about like the advanced rules, how to turn off ads much sooner, and how to see if like this ads or this interest or this creative is working for you without like needing to wait 3 days or spending that much of money, just let me know. I will make that video for you as well. And the last one, which is the most important one, is creative, and that should be at least 2 creatives per ad set, if not 3, guys. I always recommend you to have 3, because like Facebook will test all of them and see which one works, and it will like choose the best one and just show that. Or, like, no matter how many creatives you have, maybe you have 20, Facebook will see like every each and one of those creative in that ad set or campaign, and it will just choose the best one and only spend that money on that. And that's why like on CBO, Facebook have control over everything. On ABO, you have control over the interest, how much they spend, but you do not have control over how much creative spend, which is on like on Facebook side, and like that's the best way in order to get the best results from Facebook. Okay guys, so this was Facebook 2022 strategy. So we go to the lookalike audiences. Like after iOS 14, guys, like you need like more audience in order to scale your product and like make a lookalike audiences. So at the moment, what I'm doing is like for 70% video views, I do like 8,000 to 50,000. As soon as you have this much of data, you can like make your lookalike audiences. And for 95%, you need 10,000 between 10,000 to 20,000, and for view content you need at least 6,000, add to cart 2,000, and purchases 3,000. So guys, why I mean like for add to cart you mean less, because like basically before iOS 14, like if you had like 1,000 add to carts, that would be enough. But for now, Facebook is not good at tracking everything, so it will lose half of your audience. So for example, before, if you need 1,000 only add to carts, for now you need 2,000. like you need double that, and this goes for all purchase, video views, and everything basically, because Facebook is not tracking everything. That's why I recommend you to always like sell a low ticket product with a high perceived value, because like you will get results much faster when the product is low ticket, because like more people put add to cart, because like there is a price that everybody can afford. Okay, so for lookalike audiences, you can test it from 1% to 5%. So you can do 75% 1%, 75% 1 to 2%, 2 to 3%, 3 to 4%, 4 to 5% basically. And you do all this separately. I know there is 1 to 10%, but if 1 to 5% doesn't work, I wouldn't recommend you to do 5 to 10%. And if 1 to 5% works good for you, you can just start another campaign and do 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and 8 to 9, and 9 to 10. And this should be basically 5 ad sets, 1% per ad set per lookalike, and this should be for CBO. And like all of the lookalike audiences, I test them CBO or ABO, and that's really depend on the ad account that you use, but mostly for me I have worked CBO. So when I'm doing lookalikes, I do not do ABO, guys. I just put the CBO, I just give it $120 as a budget and just let it run for 2 days and see what the results are. Okay guys, this is for today's video. I hope you got a little bit of value. Let me know down below in the comment section what do you think. And before I end the video, I just want to say the last week's consultation call winner is. So man, all you need to do is just send me a proof that this is your account, and I can set up a consultation call. So until next time, see you guys.